How long have I been painting? Ever since I can remember. The earliest memory would be painting the Kellogg's, the Toucan Sam. I went through those contests with Sugar Bear. So, and sending those in probably in the second or third grade. I went to University of Alabama, and they're not really known for going there for the art, but I took all my art classes there and took everything. So the Art 101 was basically a giant table, the still life, and you just paint that the whole year, and you just kind of magnify it by the end of the year. It's all shading and all that, and then you go up to figure drawing and sculpting. So it would be my college years. Definitely say that I'm more of abstract, and I mean I've definitely painted with oils, smaller paintings like fine art, and I like doing that. But for some reason, the first time I got a really big canvas and sort of let the paint splatter all over the place. It just really kind of opened it up for me. I really love, iconic figures. As a kid, just watching, Dirty Harry movies or Elvis, Marilyn Monroe. And trying to capture, those images have been captured so many times, so it's kind of like, okay, how can I put a new kind of twist on it? As far as my family really inspires me, they push me out, if I'm maybe don't feel like painting, whatever, they're like, just go out there, and I come back out. It's almost like therapy. So my family's really behind me, so I'm really lucky with that aspect of it. When my mom passed away, she was always behind my art, and she was, interior designer, and she loved, she kept all my paintings from college, high school, and everything, and it was that, and my wife Meredith. They just were like, why aren't you painting, and over the years, people are like, why aren't you painting? Why aren't you painting? And I'm like, I don't have time. This, and I think after my mom passed away, I was like, you know what, you gotta just do it. And Meredith was behind me, and it's been great ever since. Does criticism bother me? I think criticism probably bothers everyone, but I get enough of it for my own family. So, and that's probably, I'll be painting something and you just get so one-tracked, and then, my wife will come in or my dad, and they'll be like, what is it, I don't like this or that, and that kind of, but they're usually right, If I'm painting, I had doing a show of 20 paintings, and no one's actually come up to my, hey, I really don't like this painting, because that normally doesn't happen. Right. But I think paintings are like anything. There's some of them that I don't like, people like, and if I go to see a show, I like certain ones, and some ones I don't. So I think it's just part of anything, But no one really likes it, but I think it makes you better. What medium I like best? Canvas. It would pretty much be canvas. I have some pieces of wood that I've messed around with, but it seems to me, that's pretty much my surface of choice. Because you go by the rules, and you can make it any size you want, and it's just, I'm just used to it, but I wouldn't be afraid to paint on anything else, but that's mainly right now when I'm painting on. My favorite materials for painting, you would think it would be a paintbrush, but which it's up there in the top 5. But I use basically a scraper. I go to the Home Depot, buy by the bulk, and I guess that's what it's called, a scraper. That's what I call it. But then I cut them, kind of round them out, and that's what I use to spread the colors out and for the abstracts, and it's great. And a spray bottle. So it would be the scraper and the spray bottle. Basically, you put paint in the spray bottle and you dilute it, and so you can stain. You can do really a lot with spray bottles and you know those ketchup, you know the ketchup bottles. I have a bunch of different pigments in those, and you know for the drips or stains, and I do that a lot. There's always new things that I want to try, and you know I'm always learning. So I'm not gonna, you know, there's definitely some new techniques I want to try. There's just new equipment that I need to get. But I'm definitely in the future. I have some really cool stuff, and you know, just stay tuned. And next year, there's going to be some really cool stuff coming out.